Hey, how's it going, everyone? We are here with the next episode of Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes, and we're now getting to introductions of, obviously, Edelgard. We'll start off with you.
My name is Edelgard von Hresvelg, Princess of the Adrestian Empire.
I am Dmitri Alexandra Blaithid, Crown Prince of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus.
And I'm Claude von Regan, grandson of the leader of the Leicester Alliance.
Things looked grim there for a moment. Thanks to you, we put those bandits to flight.
Bit of a miracle we ran into you out there, but hey, I'll take it.
Hey, take those miracles. Let's see. Yeah.
I only fought well because I had such fine companions by my side.
There may be some truth to that. I can't shake the feeling that we were destined to meet somehow.
Were we though?
Well, aren't they an unlikely trio? I wonder why those bandits were after them. Still, it's no concern of ours. We have our own plans to attend to.
Oh, you just want to leave?
Now, collect your pay and be off before they get a wild idea and ask you to join them.
Say,
Yeah.
while I have you here, do you know where I can find Ramire Village? I took a wrong turn somewhere along the way.
Did you though? Actually, we did take a.
I'm looking for a band of hardened mercenaries who follow a man named Gerald. I hear rumors that's where they're camped.
Actually, Ramire might just be the village we've been looking for, too. That ring a bell, Edelgard? I don't remember hearing anything about mercs, but...
The name sounds correct, at least.
Gerald's too smart to get smoked out by a bunch of rumors, but they're all I've got at the moment.
In any case, we won't find our own 2 feet in all this dark. We should return to camp and get our bearings before...
Hello there, house leaders. Hello, brave mercenary.
Why are you talking like that, Eloise?
We've mopped up what's left of those rascals. So what say we return to camp?
I would like to get paid first.
And I insist you accompany us, good mercenary.
I would like to get paid first.
Who? Me?
Who else?
You heard the man. We'll wait out the night together and make for the village in the morning.
I'll say it again. I would like to get paid. I have 1,000 gold. I need money.
It's a great plan, especially if you want to get paid, as we're a tiny bit short on pocket change at the moment.
You're gonna shit.
Yes.
You're not gonna pay
And
me,
those
are you?
mercenaries you were looking for? Gerald's band, was it?
Yes.
They may be in Ramire Village tonight. There's no telling when they'll move on.
I feel like we go tonight.
If you come back
We'll
to our
find them.
camp, we have maps that may help you get one step ahead of them.
This is clearly the wisest course of action. Not to mention that I would enjoy conversing with you further.
Let's, hold your horses. I don't need the flirting right
But
now.
of course, the
I need to get
choice is
revenge.
yours.
I already know what they're gonna say about it.
Why can't things ever be simple?
I know, man. Right?
All right, but just for the night.
That's how it always starts.
Perfect. Then might I borrow you for a moment after we reach camp? There's a matter we must speak about. Nothing alarming, I promise you.
Right then. So off we go? But, if I may, did I hear you mention a Gerald earlier?
Yes, do you know him? He heads up a pretty elite band of mercenaries, so I imagine his name is spread all over Fodlan by now.
Mercenaries, is it? No. No, it can't be him. Can it?
I don't know.
I'll just have to meet this Gerald myself. After I've seen my duties through, of course. After all, if I don't finish my assigned tasks, I'm mission the point.
That was so bad. Yeah, even I agree. Okay.
Missing? Mission? Come now, this is good stuff!
That was pretty bad, dude.
That's our Aloise. Come on, let's get moving before he really gets going.
I hope not. That was... Oh my god, that was terrible. Now, obviously, I know the story, and I know where things are going. But after a certain chapter, when you choose who you're going with, there's one playthrough that I have not chosen, and I will be choosing them after the battle later in our allies. I can't per se. I'll be choosing them, of course, because I haven't played through their story. And
Hey!
oh boy. Oh right. Not everything is voice acted. But yeah, I'll be choosing them, and I won't know a single thing about their story. I'll be completely in the dark, and everything that happens there, totally authentic, I suppose you could say. Louise, I assume you are familiar with the Officers Academy on the grounds of Garrick Monastery, yes?
If I'm honest,
The three young people you assisted earlier are the heads of the Academy's three houses, but you'll find other students, teachers, and even members of the Niceros here at the camp. I fear you caught us in the middle of an annual outdoor activity carried out at the beginning of the Academy school year.
that's
But
concerning.
the situation became quite the mess when that band of brigands attacked us. I wish we could chat at length, but it seems the three class heads wish to speak with you.
What say you?
Alas, I cannot keep you all to myself. This is a great opportunity for you to bond with your rescuees. Don't know why I struggled with that word. Speak with the three house leaders. Alright, we're gonna get a little ahead of that. Oh, that's fly.
Thanks.
Hey friend, I appreciate what you did back there. We'd have been in a world of hurt without you. Oh, and regarding compensation, Alice told me not to pay you personally. I guess they want to handle it as a church thing? Sorry about that. I don't think he's gonna pay me. You sure I can trust this Eloise guy?
Of course.
Yeah, I guess I shouldn't expect you to have faith in any random stranger who walks by. In any event, you helped us out, and everyone's extremely grateful for it. Thanks, I appreciate the support points.
Speaking of,
Have you talked with the others here at
how's
camp?
that?
I can tell you a little about the students and then go into your house. Let's see. Leonie, Marianne, Ignatz, Lysithia, Raphael, Hilda, Lawrence, and Claude. I'm just gonna try and power through. Oh, there you are. Thank you for your assistance in the previous battle. I'd like to discuss your future if you have a moment. If you find yourself with no place to go after we accomplish our objective, I'm hoping we might hire you on with the Empire.
What do you think?
I can promise you'll be handsomely paid. Yes, money, including the work you did today. So, what do you say? Decide later. That's why she wants to hire you. Actually, I'm curious. Why do you want to hire me? I'm not usually hired in service by people quite so high up on the food chain. Why the special attention? I value your talent now that I've seen the ability. Now that I've had the ability to see it firsthand.
On another
By
matter.
the way, have you spoken with others here in camp? If you like, I could tell you a little bit about the students in my own house, the Black Eagles. Lenhart, Petra, Caspar, Bernadetta, Ferdinand, Dorothea, Hubert, and Edelgard. I'm good. Actually, hold on. Let me see if I have to go through the whole
Speaking
thing.
of, how's that?
Yeah, let me look at
Leonie
Leonie.
wants to be a mercenary. I bet you two would have lots to talk about. You're
Sure we
both
would.
pretty frank, too. I just hope you're not as obsessed with saving money as she is.
Okay, so they do show unique abilities. Okay. Can I check that out in general? Nope. Alright. Well, we'll just look at the stuff after I choose my house.
You have my thanks.
Let me begin by first conveying my gratitude to you. That's not how he talks at all. Gratitude to you, Squidhead. Maybe I just should have called myself Squid. We are in your debt.
Speaking of which,
Also, I examined the map earlier, and the village where you are headed seems to be a little more to the east. Thanks very much. Appreciate it. I checked the map earlier, but couldn't tell where in the woods I actually was. Well, I'm glad I could be of service. I hope you are able to reach your destination this time.
by the way,
Yep. You'll be staying until sunrise, yes? I hope you'll take the opportunity to converse with the others here. Of course, now that I've sprung the idea on you suddenly, you'll likely find yourself at a loss as to whom you
how
want to
about
speak to.
this?
On that note, I'll be more than happy to give you introduction to any Blue Line House students. Ingrid, Sylvain, Annette, Ash, Mercedes, Felix, Dedu, and Dimitri. Looks like Don's almost here. Alright, Eloise, you're totally gonna pay me my money, right? My reward, my
I see.
due diligence of what I deserve. Have you spoken? Yes, I have actually. Squid hats. Have you spoken with the house leaders yet? Yes, actually.
That's
Thanks.
concerning.
What? You're leaving? That won't do. Why?
If I'm honest,
Actually, I was hoping I could ask something of you. Would you hear me out? I don't think I have a choice. But yes, let's hear you out. Oh, we going to
my
cutscene?
sincere apologies for asking this of you.
Okay.
I know you're heading for Ramire Village in order to find Gerald's mercenaries, but,
Are you covering for him?
well, perhaps you might consider changing your mind and accompanying us to Garrigmach Monastery
Yeah.
instead.
This is how it
And
starts.
why would I do that, exactly?
Because you've done us a great service, and we don't have the means in camp to properly reward you.
I don't think I'm. If you don't actually reward me,
At the monastery, however, we can repay your kindness in full.
I'm trying to remember if I actually get rewarded or not.
Also, between you and me, this evening's turn of events was quite the embarrassment for the church. We allowed students of the Officers' Academy out of our sight, and house leaders of great political consequence at that. And then they crossed swords with bandits. If word got out, well, let's just say it would sit poorly with everyone.
I can
So
see.
you see why we must ensure you are well compensated. Also, there may be
Wait,
some
are you
papers for
bribing
you to
me?
sign, perhaps in blood.
Oh, I'm being bribed. I'm being bribed. I'm literally being bribed not to say shit. You even asked me if, like, hey, would you mind not saying anything?
This sounds more like hush money than a reward.
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
Yes, that's exactly what I told the fool knight who suggested it. Me, I'd just as soon send you on your way, but I fear I'm obligated to escort you back.
Yes, I'm not even. Oh, escort. Okay, it's turned into, hey, can you come back with us so we can reward you to, like, hey, you're coming with us so we can bribe you and you will take this bribe, basically.
Anyway, the whole thing will be much easier if you simply agree to come along. Just as a formality, of
You
course.
just say you were.
I think that was a threat. And here I thought he was a big softy. Well, what do you think? Garrigmach is in the opposite direction of where we need to be, but this man seems rather set on having us accompany them.
I'm not winning this fight. Yeah, I have no choice. Pretty good. Yeah.
I guess I'm not opposed to helping out a little more. I'll come with you to the monastery, but I'm not staying a single minute longer than I have to.
Bless you, my friend. What a noble soul you are.
I wouldn't say I'm
I'd
noble.
say you saved my bacon, but that would be utterly hammy.
Oh god.
Alois, has anyone ever told you that you're...
Don't. Some truths are simply too painful to bear. While I'm no expert, I fear the poor man's heart couldn't handle the shock.
I don't think it could either.
Told me what?
told you how dashing you are in that armor. Not just any man could pull off that look.
Oh,
Ah,
tell
you
him the
like
truth
it?
next time.
Wonderful. I admit I've received no small share of positive comments on it.
Oh, good for you.
There's a grand story behind every last ding and dent. Enough to keep me talking for a week. Why, take this one here.
Let
We
me go.
heard you'll be joining us at Garrigmach. Perhaps somewhat unwillingly, I might add.
Yeah, you.
I know this wasn't in your plans, but if it lets us get to know each other better, perhaps it will prove worth it in the end.
I hope so. This
Unwilling
better be
or
a
not,
good story.
we've got a long road ahead, so let's try to keep the mood light.
Yeah, I think your quips would actually be. Claude had some really good quips and just story in 3
I
novels.
hesitate to ask this considering you're only here because of us. But, well, are you sure about this decision? The last thing we want is to delay you from your own business.
I don't have a choice, Dimitri.
The knights may seem unwilling to bend, but it's not as if you have no say in the matter.
Actually, I see this as just another chance to better myself.
Yeah, we're gonna stick with what we said before.
You are more gracious than I. But, as I see you've made peace with it, I will
I'm
leave
gonna
the
keep it
matter
going.
be.
I'm also gonna keep talking too.
Yes, that's quite enough chatter. Let's save our energy for the road. To the monastery!
Yes, to the monastery. So a lot of this is just taking up the time.
Listen,
from,
I know this one's on me. I'm the one who roped you into coming back to camp after all.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are, Claude.
But I'll find a way to make it up to you, I promise.
All right, I'm gonna hold you to that too. And
Thanks,
let's just
Claude.
thank him.
I know you will.
Hey, hurry up back there or we'll leave you behind.
Well, that's a nice dude.
You know you've had a busy day when you rub shoulders with the heirs to the Empire, the Kingdom, and the Alliance.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy how all three of them just
I
came
think
together.
they're a fascinating group of people myself, but what do you make of them?
Reflect on
It seems like Edelgard thinks high enough of me. She's got this elegant air about her, but somehow doesn't hold any disdain for mercenaries. It feels like Dimitri's always checking in on me, every chance he gets. He'll definitely make a good king, the kind who looks after his people.
And
Claude's
Claude.
a laid-back kind of guy who doesn't really strike me as noble, and I mean that in a good way. Something tells me he's gonna be easy to work with.
Of course you only pick up on their rosy qualities. You really are a delight. Have I told you that lately?
This is a reference to Three Houses, where in the beginning of the game, it's very similar. You do like reflections on the three characters you just met now, but with, I believe, Sothis? Yeah. And whenever you reflect on them, it picks up on bad qualities. So reflecting how the other character there, Violet, sees the bad qualities, whereas Shez, me, only notices the good things about him. Which is also why I am not the main character in this game. I am
Still,
a side
you better
character.
pick up the pace before you vex these people any further.
Yeah. Alright, let's get this one. We're still in the prologue. Oh my god.
Three houses. Deep in the forest, the mercenary meets a trio of youths, each a student at Garreg Mach's Officers' Academy, and a leader of one of the school's three houses. Striking down the bandit chief who attacked the students brings undue attention to the mercenary, who soon arrives at the hallowed gates of Garreg Mach.
And we finally made it to Garreg Mach. I have so much love for this game. And a lot of that rubs off from Three Houses as well, but it's still warranted too. I've enjoyed this game so much. And even though it's been a while since I've played it,
And with that, may I
I'm
present
looking
the
forward to playing
mercenary I
this one.
spoke of?
Or doing this playthrough.
Greetings. My name is Rhea, and I am the Archbishop of the Church of Seros. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for rescuing our students.
Of course. I'm gonna remain humble.
I'm just glad I could help.
Actually, I still
Such
want my money.
modesty is not required around me. Your actions were truly commendable.
However, the reason we summoned you here was not simply to express our gratitude.
It was to pay me in
We
blood
have a
money.
proposal for you. One made on behalf of the church itself.
You can give me, I forget what they're called. Those are weapons.
What kind of proposal?
Someone told you of the Officers' Academy here at the monastery, yes? We would
Yes.
have you join this academy as a student.
Okay, I remember this.
You what?
Though you are a mercenary, I understand you are not currently beholden to any one particular employer.
Right.
Also, the students you rescued are close to your own age.
Yeah, how old am I in, by the way?
Your life could be greatly enriched here.
You make it sound like I'm a stray.
Or she's heard about our power and wants to keep us on a short leash.
Yeah, that actually seems...
And yet she's taking it almost as a given that we'll accept. It's infuriating.
Yeah.
I need to get stronger if I'm gonna do what I need to.
I'm sorry, so we don't even get paid, we pretty much...
Your fancy school can really make that happen. Consider me interested.
Okay, so we didn't get paid, they just took us in.
The Knights
Which,
of
I guess that's
Seros,
nice too, but
as
still.
well as many other powerful warriors, pass daily through the gates of this hallowed monastery.
No.
If strength is what you are after, we can certainly provide it in spades.
Oh, well thank you, Seth.
They've really talked us into a corner here. I think I see where this is going.
Mmm.
Alright, I'm in.
Alright, I'm in.
Wise decision.
I don't know if it really was, to be honest.
We will do all we can to ensure you do not regret it.
Will you, though?
I
Will you said it?
believe you will go far.
I don't believe you.
If I may,
I don't believe any of you.
to tell you a bit more about the school itself.
Okay.
The academy is divided into 3 houses and draws in the most promising young talents from every corner of Fodlan.
Okay.
Some are noble-born, while others spring from more humble roots. But within these walls, all are treated as equals. We ask our prospects to spend a year living under the same dormitory roof, so they can challenge each other, work hard, and grow together.
Each of our houses corresponds to one of Fodlan's 3 regions. Edelgard leads the Black Eagle House, which is for students from the Adrestian Empire. Dimitri leads the Blue Lion House, home to students from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. And Claude leads the Golden Deer House, for students from the Leicester Alliance.
We could select a house for you ourselves, but as all of this was our idea, perhaps we should leave this decision to you. You are something of a special case, after all.
So I can join any house I want?
Yes, you have simply to name it.
And this is where we get to choose. Now, if you're paying attention in the previous episode, and probably this one, you could obviously see that in the previous save file, I was playing as the Blue Lions. Now, I'm not going to repeat the save file since I already know what most of it's going to happen there. But what you don't know is the playthrough that I already completed the first time I played this game. And it was actually the Golden Deer that I completed the first time around. Ton of fun, but the one I have no experience in and no idea how the story's going to unfold for the most part is the Black Eagle's house. So we're going to be doing this one, and I have a ton of fun, or a ton of I have a ton of fun going through this one. So let's look through the characters real quick and see what we're going with. She has Solar Prominence. Her attacks are imbued with fire. Emperor's Prestige causes enemies that are guarding to nonetheless sustain 50% of calculated damage. And when ordered to attack, reduces damage received from enemies by 30%. That's pretty good. Hubert, Dark Conjuration. Gain a low chance to impale an attacked enemy with a magic spike. Additional attacks, power up the spike. Press ZR to detonate the spike and inflict dark damage raised to power level. Perception keeps the stun gauge visible slightly longer. That's actually pretty good. When ordered to guard, reduce damage received from enemies by 30%. Can I? No, I can't. Gain a low chance to spawn musical notes when a unit when pulling regular attacks. Attacking the notes trigger elemental shockwaves. Songstress slightly restores surrounding allies' HP and awakening gauges when the unit completes a warrior special. When ordered to seize, increases damage dealt to enemies by 30%. That's going to be pretty useful. Ferdinand. At 300 hits and above, gain an increase in speed proportional to hit count. That's really good. Name drop. Slightly restores the awakening gauge with each enemy commander defeated. That's pretty good. When ordered to seize, reduce damage received from enemies by 30%. Vendetta increases. Oh no! Press ZR to create a zone of ice that increases critical hit rate. Has a long cooldown time. When hit by the enemy attacks, grants a very low chance of temporarily increasing damage dealt to foes. When ordered to defend, increases damage dealt to enemies by 30%. Alright, we have 3 more people. Caspar, hold the button when performing stronger attacks to charge the attack, increasing attack range and damage dealt by 1 tier. Slightly increases damage to enemy stun gauges. When ordered to seize, increases damage dealt to enemies by 30%. Petra. Slightly increases invasion distance. Dodges inflict very minor wind damage. Slightly restores the awakening gauge with each critical hit. When ordered to attack, increases damage dealt to enemies by 30%. And last but not least, Linhart, the healer. Complete a final regular attack to spawn a pair of wind orbs in front of the unit. The orbs automatically attack in a narrow range. Suddenly increases how much HP the unit automatically recovers while inside an allied stronghold. When ordered to defend, reduces damage received by enemies by 30%. Okay. Okay. Oh, I could have looked at the crest. Well, too late for that. Let's back up.
So
We're
you
choosing
wish
now.
to join Edelgard's Black Eagles?
Yes, I actually do. Yes.
That's the one. I'm sure of it.
May you build wonderful and lasting friendships in your new house.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Well then, with that taken care of, it's time to decide which of us will supervise which house.
Yes, it turns out we just underwent a last-minute roster change.
No, we did we?
I guess you two haven't met. This is Professor Yuritsa, our weapons instructor.
Hello, Yuritsa. Or Professor. Oh.
I can already tell I'm gonna learn a lot from you.
Will you now?
Oh, look, he's smirking.
Do my ears deceive me? Or is that curiosity I hear in your voice, Professor Yuritsa? I thought all the houses were the same to you. Perhaps you should be in charge of our new student's house, hmm?
I don't care.
What?
You decide. Well, you'll certainly hear no objections from me. Professor Manuela, you and I can take charge of the remaining houses.
And there you go.
What? It's decided already? I was at least expecting a fight. Maybe some hair pulling? And as for you, my mysterious new student, I look forward to getting to know you much, much better throughout the year.
Oh, I'm down.
The gall of these people making decisions for you. It's enough to make one's head spin.
I thought we chose the house, though.
Right. In any case, I'm looking forward to learning from you, Professor Yuritsa.
I'll inform you of our first mission soon.
Sorry, what mission?
Oh, did we fail to mention that? Each month, every house in the Academy is given a mission entailing some form of service to the church.
The students of the Black Eagle House are now playable. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so we have to do missions once a month. Well, mandatory missions once a month, if I
Well,
remember correctly.
What do you think? I
Actually,
believe there is a very good chance it will work.
Perhaps, Lady Edelgard.
okay.
But is that chance not outweighed by the danger of matters going awry? We have managed to walk the knife's edge so far, but what you are suggesting is open hostility. If they so much as catch wind of our intentions, things will go sideways very quickly.
Regardless, this is our last opportunity to save her. Frankly, it's a miracle we even have the chance.
I thought you once proclaimed not to believe in miracles, Lady Edelgard.
And I don't. At least not the kind one has to sit around and wait for. But right now, everyone is exactly where we need them. Her, the bandits, the string pullers, and the perfect instructor with the perfect mission. I'm going to make this miracle happen, and I will do so for our future.
I'm curious because
Then we best have a plan in place to finish the job, in case they catch on. I expected you to burn a few bridges, but this plan would be akin to setting half the countryside on fire.
Which is exactly why I'm counting on you, Hubert, and why I'm grateful to have you by my side. Welcome to the Black Eagle House.
Hold up, you
I'm
can't-
pleased you selected us.
Whoa, wait,
Hold on,
what?
hold on, we're just gonna stop
You're a
here real quick.
student now?
Yes, I'm a student. So all of this is new. Anything story-wise. Now, some of it we generalized maybe in the first mission. Maybe, but it's all pretty new, so I have no idea what she's talking about in regards to, like, what specifically she means. But, Casper, yes, I am your student. Or student now.
us? That's great!
Yeah, thank you for being happy.
I don't know this person. Oh, why are there so many new faces?
Isn't it just one new face?
That's what you get for skipping this year's first field excursion, Byrne. A lot happened. There was even a bandit attack. Did you really not hear about any of this?
Oh, was she not there?
Bandits? No, I'm extra glad
Oh, I
I
guess
skipped
she
out.
wasn't.
I must say, the church took a bold step in enrolling you. A decision which I, of course, fully support.
Thanks.
You helped Edelgard, and we stand to learn quite a bit from one so skilled.
Yeah, well,
Yes, I have eagerness to examine the fighting of mercenaries. We should be sparring, 1 versus 1.
okay, I'm down for
If
that.
anyone needs me, I'll be asleep and... Wait, hold on. Do you have a crest? Did Professor Hanneman even check?
No, I don't have a crest.
Oh,
no, I
he
don't think
checked
so.
all right. Sorry to say, I'm certifiably crestless.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Strange. You definitely seem the type. But I suppose I'm just imagining it.
And now you know the rest of our house. As you already met some of us in camp, I assume you knew what you were getting into.
Well,
We may
it's
not
kind
be
of...
perfect, but we support each other as best we can. Please try your utmost to get along with everyone.
I will try my best.
Here approaches Professor Yuritsa. That makes all of us.
Remember your mission?
We
Yeah.
are to eliminate the remaining members of the Iron King's thieves that attacked our camp. The chief, Costas, has already been struck down, and now only a scattering of brigands remain.
Even with our limited experience, we should be able to defeat them handily.
Good. Prepare yourself.
Of
Okay.
course, Oh, he's gone.
Oh, yeah, he's gone.
So it would seem. Right then. We better get all of our waterfowl in a row.
Yeah, we should.
Wait, but I need to tell the professor I can't participate?
You trying to get out of this?
Oh, good work, Bernie. Why didn't you speak up sooner?
I know what you mean. I never even got the chance to break out my best. Leave it to me, Professor. He's a real tough nut, that's for sure. Says just as much as he has to, then makes tracks.
Let's raise an eyebrow.
Strength and silence don't always go hand in hand, though. Indeed. Just look at Kaspar's father, Count Burgles. When that man shouts an order, it is so loud that the seas themselves part and the clouds retreat.
Whatever the case, I expect all Black Eagles to participate in this mission, including you, Bernadetta. You can do this.
There you go. Go and
And
do
I
that
look
leadership.
forward to seeing our mercenary friend here in action.
Oh, hold on. I'm a student now. Yeah.
I won't let you down.
Oh, I should have done a quip. Like, that would have been funny. 2 weeks later. Oh, we're just skipping past everything. Talking about the mission? What? I keep forgetting I'm not the main. I'm telling myself I'm not the main
There
character.
you are, Yuritsa. I have word from the knights.
Okay. Oh, right. He's
It's
not on that.
time.
Yes, the bandits have fled north into the canyon bordering Count Bro's land in the kingdom. But the knights have cut off their escape, and now stand ready to provide whatever support the students may require.
We'll leave at once.
I needn't remind you, this is the first real battle for some of our charges.
Well, not for me.
I trust you will keep them safe, though I likely do not need to worry with an old hand like you at their side.
No, you don't.
I'd probably be careful just in case, because it's on a hard difficulty, and I'm still rusty, so don't exactly.
You there. It's time for the mission. Gather the others.
Okay.
About time we saw some action.
Yeah, I'm still rusty, so don't exactly, think
Lost
everything
sight of them.
can be sunshine and rainbows. Let me finish off my quips first.
A shame to admit it, but yes. It's possible someone magicked the bandits away.
Magic.
Why go to that kind of trouble for a handful of highwaymen scum?
So be it. We'll follow the blood scent.
Right, of course. We'll follow... Wait, what?
The blood scent. I have no idea what
We're leaving. Everyone, follow me.
Okay. I no idea what the blood
Professor,
scent is.
Well,
But-
he must have some idea where the bandits went. Let's hurry after him.
Yeah, sure thing.
Pathetic.
I feel like
Professor Yuritsa, you shouldn't charge ahead like that. It's far too dangerous. Wait, what is all this?
everyone's just looking at the ground.
Bandits!
dead by my hand.
Yes, they look quite dead indeed. Are these the miscreants we were meant to deal with?
How is one to tell? One uncouth ruffian looks much the same as any other.
This is true.
Do you know, Professor? Were you following some manner of lead?
Or were you just swinging at people?
No, but it's
Oh.
them. They were trying to escape to that fortress.
I thought you were just slinging people like, yo, that's fucked.
Yes, Caspar, that's what he said. Something you want to share?
Nope. It just seems suspicious.
You're something else, Caspar. Still, I guess the place does look kind of suspicious.
I mean, it's a fortress. You're
We're
chasing
near
bandits.
the border of the kingdom and the empire, but that is no imperial outpost.
It's not the kingdoms either, and they're not flying any kind of banner. I'm guessing it's a bandit hideout.
Okay.
Then give us allowance to be storming their base and crushing them under our feet.
It might be a little dangerous for us to handle on our own, Petra.
There's a lot of us, so I feel
Yes, I mean, I agree. We should all, go home. Right now.
Okay, Bernie.
But the bandits might be inside, and they must answer for their crimes. It is our noble duty to finish them off before they can bring harm to another soul.
This isn't about nobles. It's about doing the right thing, period. And striking down evil is the Caspar way.
I agree, let's go.
We'll be heroes if we manage to take out the entire bandit outpost. This is the kind of stuff I live for.
Okay, I don't care about being a hero. I'm not the main character. I'm gonna stand by that statement this entire playthrough.
Since when are you so gung-ho? Oh, right. Since always.
Enough. This is not our decision to make. Professor Yuritsa?
I feel like he'd be the one to be like, yeah, let's go chop some heads off.
The mission stands. Enter the fortress. Dispatch any bandits you find. There are no signs of life. We may be chasing ghosts.
Professor, are you having the ability to speak with ghost spirits?
It is just an expression, Petra. It means there is probably no one here.
Ah, I am understanding now. You have my thanks. This language has much peculiarity some of the times.
Sure it does. Yeah.
Well, if that's settled, let us make ready. Make sure you're prepared before we head out.
That's the idea. And here we are. Defeat the thieves. Now, before I get started, guys, actually, we'll get through some of the details first. So, victory conditions, defeat the thieves. No defeat conditions. There we are. So, we can't change the units. We're gonna have Edelgard, Fernandad, ourselves, and Hubert. We're level 3. Everyone else is level 1. Except for Yuritsa, he's level 2. Alright, battle details. Alright guys, I'm going to call it here. Thanks for watching the episode. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And make sure to check out the next episode if you're enjoying the series. Alright, have a great one.